Y'all, welcome back. We are like 2 months into the tank. We still only have 4 Daniels, but guess what? I just went to the pet store and I bought 2 more. So last time I just added them to the bucket after, you know, doing like the acclimation with the temperature. But this time I'm doing it correctly. I had them inside the a bag inside the tank for about like an hour and a half. Been adding like some water from the tank into the bag here and there every like 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, and then I dumped it all here, and then I took another cup, added it here, so they're acclimated, stuff like that, so they're not pH shock or nothing like that. And now I'm going to be adding them inside of the tank with their buddies and shit like that. So yeah, we're gonna be at, I think, 7 or 6 now. Yeah, we're gonna be at 6. So we only need 2 more to complete the schooling, and then we'll be going on to the other type of fish. So yeah, bro, let's get this going. All right, so I got my net here. We got the fish right there. They're gonna be going into this tank, and yeah, let's get this shit going, bro. Let's go. All right, you guys, I got all of them in right now. This is how they were behaving last time I added them, and then they all died. Not all, but the 4 I added died. So I'm gonna wash these guys. I'm gonna turn off this light, let them chill out for the whole day. I'm not adding food for 24 hours, but what I will do is add some sea chem stability, just in case. I already added prime before I added them, so it helps with their stress, just in case there's no ammonia and shit like that. And I'm adding stability to boost the bacteria to handle these guys, like that extra bioload and shit like that. Let me know if I'm doing everything right. If I'm not, please leave some tips instead of judging. But yeah, we got these guys in. Schooling is almost complete. All right, guys, so 2 weeks has passed by after I recorded those last clips, and the 6 Daniels are doing good. The 2 that I added, they're doing well. Last time, they didn't make it this far, but as you can see, they're doing well. Tank looks great. If you guys haven't noticed, I had these things, these little grass thingies. They're right here. They're in these corners right here, but they were trapping so much gunk, and it was hard to clean and all of that, so I got rid of it because it was trapping all the gunk. And as you can see, there's a lot of more swimming space for the fish. So yeah, this is just an update of the tank. As y'all can see, yes, we got the Daniels. They thriving, they doing good, they doing all that. And I just want to let you guys know we're doing a little tweak to the fish that we're adding. So I did mention I was going to get a keyhole cichlid. That's false, okay? I'm not getting a keyhole cichlid. What I am going to be getting is 1 severum, 3 Bolivian rams, an electric blue cara, 8 giant Danios, 1 Bristol nose pleco. Yes, that's going to be the tank setup, and I'm going to make it work. I already have it set up. There's a lot of caves, a lot of areas, a lot of blind sites for all these fish. No fights, no nothing should be happening in this tank. We got a cave right here. We got a cave right here. We got a cave right there. Corner right there is basically a cave. Beyond here is a cave. I don't know if you guys can see, but in this rock is like a little cave. And this corner is really like a cave or whatever fish wants to be here. So they have all their areas that they can claim as territory. The giant Daniels, we already know they're a schooling fish. They're going to be swimming, throughout the whole tank. They don't really got territory. And I made more space for the fish to thrive and, swim through. So now the tank is less crowded. It's going to be less crowded and all of that. And I just finished doing a water change, by the way. If the water looks a little foggy and all that, the filter's kicking up, debris is being pushed around and all that, I just turned the wave maker back on. I just did a water change. The water's a little bit too high, but who cares? More height for them, I guess. But yeah, so that's the tank. Just a little update, because, I forgot to record after I added these fish. But it's been 2 weeks since I added them. And as you can see, they're doing well. They're all doing well. So yeah, that's just an update. I'm gonna catch y'all once we get the Bristol nose pleco tomorrow. Yes, we're going to get it tomorrow, and I will be bringing you guys along. So yeah. All right, guys. So I said I was gonna bring you guys on a journey to get the pleco, but I didn't. I forgot. But this is the next day actually, and we have the 6 Daniels here. Tank's good, no ammonia, none of that. And we got the pleco right here in this bucket. It's a male. It has the big whiskers and all that. I don't know how big that one is, but it's pretty big for like something I just picked up at a Petco. So I know they get around like 6 inches, maybe 5 or something like that, but a male will probably get like around like, I don't know, 7 or something. But yeah, so this is the tank. All we have left to get, well, right now I'm doing the acclimation right now. I'm taking water every 5 minutes and I'm putting it into the bucket, and yeah, it's being acclimated. Next is the Bolivian Rams. We're getting all 3 at the same time. We're not doing that like waiting shit, because if I can get 2 of these at the same time, I can definitely get 3 Bolivian Rams at the same time. But we'll wait for the Bolivian, because I know the ammonia is gonna spike. Well, not too much, but it's gonna be like a little bit high because of the pleco. A lot of like shit, they shit a lot because all they do is eat the algae. But yeah, after the water's perfect, we get the 3 Bolivian Rams, and after the Bolivian Rams, we'll get the electric blue acara, and then the Severum last. Those are the last 2 fish and the best fish out of all the fish I'm getting. So we're gonna keep these 6 for now. We're not gonna get no more giant Daniels until the end. We'll get 2 more, make it 8. And I'll probably see what else I can throw in the tank. But I think that'd be just about it for the tank, to be honest. Because I want these guys to grow anyways. Because, you know, Severums they don't grow fast. But, you know, like a year or 2 will probably be like 6 inches. And then like a year after, maybe like 9. And then, you know, they get to like 10 inches. But these Daniels, they grow and get pretty thick and stuff like that between that time. So I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not worried about them being eaten. The Severum is going to be little. It's not going to bother these guys. And yeah. So, yep. That's about it. I'm just going to keep acclimating this tank. And once I throw it in, I'll show you guys the pleco. But as you can see, the way I set up the tank, there's a lot of spots for it to hide. Got the driftwood. They love driftwood and all that. So, we're going to be monitoring this tank for the next couple days, watching this pleco severely and all that. You know, if I have to do an emergency water change, I got to do that. If I got to do anything to the tank, you know, I'm prepared. I got more Chem Prime and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm not worried about none of that. I'm willing to do whatever. So, yeah. All right, guys. This is, you know, second half of the video. The pleco's in the tank, but he's all the way in the corner there. Just, you know, I'm going to turn off the lights and stuff. He's probably just like trying to get used to the water. He's right here. Yep. So yeah, there's a lot of space for all these fish. So we got this pleco right here. Don't know how long he is yet. It's pretty long right now. He's just chilling in the corner. He was just on the glass, but he went to the corner because I had the lights off. Turn it on just to record this video. But yeah, then we got the Daniels just doing their thing still. You know, just swimming, schooling. Yeah. Next is the Bolivian Rams.